Good day, students. This is mathematics class for grade 10, chapter 2, polynomials. What is a polynomial? Polynomial comes from the word poly, meaning many, and nomial, meaning terms. So it means many terms. Polynomials come under algebra, the branch of mathematics called as algebra. Okay, so polynomials come under algebra. Now let us understand what is a term. Term is made of two types. So the first part, the term is made of two types. The first part includes the real number part, and the second part includes the variable. So one is the real number part, and one more is the variable part. So real number, what is a real number? Real number can be a natural number, whole number, positive integer, negative integer, fraction, square root, irrational number as well as rational number. The second part, variable. So what is a variable? Okay, x, y, z are called variables, isn't it? Yes. So power of the variable can be 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. It is not compulsory that the power of the variable should be 1. Now here the power of the variable is 1. So there is one restriction while writing the powers of the variable. The power of the variable should be a non-negative integer. It should be a non-negative integer, which means the power should be a positive integer. It should not be a negative integer. Okay? It should be a positive integer. You cannot have powers as negative. Is this clear, students? Also, we can keep the power of the variable as 0. We can keep the power of the variable as 0. Because 0 is an integer. It is neither positive nor negative. Okay, now tell me this term. X to the power minus 3 by 2. So here the power is negative, isn't it? Power is negative and it is in the fraction form. It is in the fraction form. So what can we say? What can we say about this? It is not a term. It is not a term because the power of the variable is a non-negative integer. It should not be a non-negative integer and it should not contain fraction. It should be a positive integer. So x to the power minus 3 by 2 is not a term. What about x to the power minus 3? 3 is an integer, isn't it? But it is negative. So power of the variable should be a positive integer. So even this is not a term. What about x to the power root 2? X to the power root 2. So this is an irrational number, isn't it? Yes. So it is not an integer. So even this is not a term. Okay, we know that a term is made of two parts. So term is made of two parts. It has a real number part and a variable part, isn't it? Yes. Now here we can also have two variables or three variables in the variable part. Okay, but it will be in the multiplied form. For example, x cube y z. So these are three different variables in the multiplied form. Okay, so we can have more than two variables. Also we can have x y is also a variable. Is this clear? Okay. But here the powers might be different. Powers may not be the same. Powers might be different. And also we can have more than two variables. Next, what about 6 into x? 6x. So we have a real number part as well as we have the variable part. So what about the power of this variable is 1, isn't it? Yes, so it is a term. So 6 into x is a term. Is this clear, students? So here we have the real number part. We also have the variable part and we do have the power as 1 here. Is this clear? Okay. Next, one more example. 5x squared y. So here, which is the number part here? Real number part? 5, isn't it? So which is the variable part here? The variable part is x into y. Okay. Now, what is the power here? So we have two powers. What is the power of x? 2. And what is the power of y? It is 1, isn't it? Is this clear? So here in 6x, the real number part was 6. What was the variable? X, and the power was 1. So here it is, real number is 5. Variable is xy and power of x is 2 and power of y is 1. Next, let us understand what is degree of a term. Suppose I have variable terms. So here we have three terms. All are terms, isn't it? Because it has a real number part, variable part, and the power is positive integer. So 6 is the real number part, x is the variable part, and 3 is the positive, power is the positive integer. 4 is the real part, y is the variable part, and its power is a positive integer. So here the variable part of the term tells the degree of the term. The variable part of the term tells the degree of the term. Now in 7y, the variable part is y. So its power is 1, isn't it? So degree is 1. Is this clear, students? Okay. What about here? In 6x cube, the variable part is x and its power is 3. So the degree of 6x cube is 3. Next we have 4y square. So the variable part is y, its degree is 2. So the degree of the term 4y square is 2. Is this clear, students? Okay. Now let me take some more examples. 5x squared y, 7xy z cube, and 9z p cube. Here in these examples, more than one variable is used. Here we can find only one variable was used. Here we find more than two variables, isn't it? Yes. So in these terms, how do you find the degree of a term? That is, if there are more than one variable, how do you find the degree of the term? What you need to do is take the variable part. So what is the variable used here? X and y, isn't it? Sorry, x square y. So you need to add the power of all the variables, and that sum will be the degree of the term. So now what is the power of x? It is 2. What is the power of y? It is 1. So that sum will be 3, isn't it? So 3 is the degree of this term, that is 5x square y. So here the variables used are x, y and z. So what is the power of this variable, that is x? It is 1. What is the power of variable y? It is 1. What is the power of variable z? It is 3. So altogether you have 5 here, isn't it? So this 5 is the degree of variable of the term 7xyz cube. What about 9zp cube? So the variables used here are z and p. So the power of z is 1 plus power of p is 3, which is equal to 4. So this is the degree. So these are the degrees of these terms. Now suppose I have a number 9. Is this a term? Can we call number 9 as a term? Yes, 9 is a term. But what is its degree? As I told you, term should have two parts, real number part and the variable part. So in 9, the real number part is seen, isn't it? That is 9. Variable part is not seen. Still, it is a term because there is a variable part with 9. Now suppose I write 9x to the power 0. Is this a term? Yes. If the power of any variable is 0, then its value will always be 1. So 9 into x to the power 0 is 1, which is equal to 9. And the degree of 9 is 0. 9 is called as the constant term. Okay, it is called as the constant term because its value doesn't change with time. That is, 9 will not change for any values of x. Suppose I take x is equal to 2 and I substitute x is equal to 2 in 9 into x to the power 0. So 9 into x is 2 to the power 0. So this will be equal to 9 into 2 to the power 0 is 1, which is equal to again 9. So the value of 9 doesn't change. Next suppose I take x is equal to 3. So 9 into 3 to the power 0. Once again 9 into 3 to the power 0 is 1. So once again it is 9. So its value doesn't change. Is this clear, students? Thank you, students.